John Marshall was one of the founding fathers of the United States, became Chief Justice in 1801. This was a time where the courts of the United States were relatively weak and underutilized. Everything began to change under Marshall's leadership. The term Marshall Court refers to the period from 1801 to 1835, when John Marshall served as Chief Justice. During those years, he wrote hundreds of opinions that fundamentally changed the role of the Supreme Court and strengthened the federal government. Marshall believed that the Constitution created a strong national government, that the Supreme Court should have the final authority to interpret what the Constitution means. His most famous decision came in Marbury v. Madison in 1803. In that case, the court established the principle of judicial review, giving the Supreme Court the power to declare laws passed by Congress unconstitutional. Although the Constitution never explicitly states this power, judicial review has become one of the court's most important responsibilities. Marshall continued to expand federal authority in later cases. In McCulloch v. Maryland, the court ruled that states could not tax the federal government and confirmed that Congress has implied powers beyond those specifically listed in the Constitution. In Gibbons v. Ogden, the court ruled that Congress, not individual states, has the authority to regulate interstate commerce, strengthening the federal government's control over trade between the states. By the time John Marshall left office in 1835, the Supreme Court had been transformed. It was no longer a minor institution. It had become a powerful, independent branch of government whose decisions could shape the nation for generations. Even today, nearly every major constitutional case traces its foundations back to the principles established during the Marshall Court.